attack my ex-husband in front of your son, and I know that that was true. My ex-husband would never, ever do. We're not going to act like you didn't call me a fat fuck and a fat piece of shit last night or the other night whenever I called you to call you out on your shit. So number 3, yes, I did call you a cunt. I'm fully aware of that, but that does not, your resentment does not give you the right to beat people. And furthermore, really talk shit about me for what I did years ago when I immediately put myself into therapy. I'm so disappointed in how you're handling this and pulling the victim card. And I understand that a ton of people are going to come at me for this, but this is not something that I'm going to allow my ex-husband to go down for. Just not going to happen, because my son is also affected by this, and we're not going to just act like that never happened. So be real, own your shit like the rest of us, right? Like, we all have to sit here and face our demons, look in the mirror, face the music, all of that. You're not doing that. So this is for you, and I have to get on live to do it because you're blocking me as soon as I tell you what it is. And honestly, texting me and spinning the narrative is not what we're going to do. We're just not going to do that. So here we go. Let's see what questions we have. I found everyone's texting me the article about this police report. I don't know how it got out. Yes, I knew about it, but unfortunately it got out, and I feel horrible for the kids involved because my son is able to Google things like this. So I'm just not going to sit back and act like you are holier than thou anymore. I'm not going to allow it. So if you want to come on here, I'll add you because I know you stalk all my stuff. Just waiting. If anyone wants to at her, she has me blocked and she can't handle the truth when I call her. All she does is call me a fat piece of shit and a fat fuck. So irritating. It's the people that point the fingers that literally have the dirtiest hands. Like, I know, Darcy, I know. But I literally just got home from an excursion with my kids and locked myself in the bathroom because my friend sent me the article, and I'm just furious, honestly. Just like wish that people would stop pointing the finger and seriously acting like they're so perfect online when honestly your entire following came from me and literally my sacrifices and my dirt and doing all my shit on TV for the public to see, and you get to pretend and play house and act like you're perfect and collect a paycheck from Arbonne off my back, off my sacrifices, off everything that I've worked for. So no, I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut, and I'm not going to allow this to continue. So that's how I feel. The whole thing, from what I understand, is that Lauren knew that I was going to I was going to Wyoming to visit a friend. Javi asked if he, could come. And I said, absolutely. Like, this is like more than one. It's not just me. It's like a group of us going. We're getting an Airbnb. All the kids are coming. And she got really upset that I guess Javi asked for Eli. And as soon as he asked for Eli, this is the story that I'm told. Again, I don't know exact details, but I know for a fact, because I was sent pictures, that she punched him in the face several times and kicked him when he was down. So we're not going to act like that did not happen. And the fact that I just can't. I literally can't. So I called her, and I did call her. I'll see you next Tuesday. I won't lie. I'm owning it. And I don't feel bad. And then she proceeded to call me a fat fuck and a fat piece of shit, which is, again, fine, because I can lose the weight. You can't lose a personality trait usually. So you got your paycheck from MTV being pregnant. What's the difference? Yeah. No, yes, that is true. I mean, I got pregnant as a teen. I got picked for a show. I accepted an opportunity that was presented to me. Absolutely. But I have sacrificed a lot, and I've put a lot of my shit out there, and I've had to own my shit, and I've had to face my demons, and I've had to look in the mirror every single day and say, wow, I fucked up here. I fucked up there. I've been able to look back at all my stuff and own it and be in therapy for 20 months and figure everything out. But when you are making a paycheck off of someone else's back and then proceed to act like my ex-husband would lie about that, We've all done our messes. Trust me. We have all done our messes. We've all lied in our lifetimes, but I guarantee you, I would be willing to put money on it. Javi would not lie about that happening in front of his son. So that's how I feel. That is how I feel. Trying to add Javi to the.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have your back here because I just know that in this situation, you're not a liar.
Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm just catching up. I was at the fair, so let me turn the volume down. I won't use any exact names because we got kids in the car. But I heard you live. I mean, where did you cut off when I came on?
I don't really know what to say, honestly. This is something that I know that you wouldn't lie about, and I know that we've all done some stuff in our lifetime, and we've all been very messy over the last several years, but at the end of the day, that's not a justification for literally getting beat, like, or beating somebody. It's like not a justification at all, and I'm not going to allow it to continue. I'm not going to allow this to be like she is holier than me, she's better than me, because her hands are not clean. So I'm not going to allow this to continue.
Nah, I mean, she's got all these people fooled. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could, say more, but there's no need. I hope people see who she really is. I hope it's all just a front, and we're going to leave it at that. It's all a front. I mean, it is what it is. I heard your story. Exactly what you said is exactly what happened, and that's literally exactly what happened.
But it's weird because people will tell me that I have to own my shit 12 years later, 10 years later, 8 years later. Doing all the work, and then we have someone who is pretending to be perfect on Instagram, and nobody believes you. And that's partially our fault because we've been so messy that people don't trust it. So I get that part. But on the other hand, we have someone trying to be so perfect, and literally she's done more dirt than me. She's done more dirt than you, and pretending and collecting a paycheck off of our backs.
Facts. And if roles were reversed, she would have hung me out to dry in a second.
Well, so let's just talk about the PFA really quick too.
Yeah, let's do that. How she convinced me.
Because the PFA is funny because when there was allegations about me, people dragged me, but people said that you deserved it. When she did it to you, Lauren gets kudos. Lauren gets kudos for putting her hands on you. Javi deserved it. He had that coming, this, that, and the third. So it's okay for her to do it to you. So no, there's a lot of resentment on both sides, but that's not a justification for what she did to you.
Facts. And not only that, she convinced me to drop it, thinking, oh, things have changed, this and that.
You can't sit here and call somebody a manipulator when I have physically seen the text messages. She constantly refers to me as Carl. She constantly tells Javi he's wrong. Everything is Javi's fault all the time. And I'm sorry, but no matter what cheating you did at some point in time, again, it's not a justification for what she's doing now. You don't get to say, oh, well, you cheated on me for 5 years. At some point, you have to take accountability for staying with a man that cheated on you. Because, I don't know, look in the mirror and decide, like, what are you gonna do? What you're allowing is what's gonna continue. And I'm speaking from experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was just about to say a good point. Oh yeah, and then just wishing death on me, telling me to drive off a bridge.
Hold on. I physically saw with my own eyes text messages from Lauren to Javi, and she literally said to Javi, "Are you driving?" He said yes, and she said, "Good, drop my kid off and drive yourself into a fucking bridge." And I have the proof of it because I took pictures of it for this sole reason. And I think Lauren, in my opinion, I think she is a troll account because she constantly refers to me as Carl. But the joke's on you, Lauren, and all the trolls because my initials are Carl. So it could be a joke about me looking like a dude, but those are my initials.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. We'll go back in more detail when the time is right. But for right now, I hope people see who she really is, and we're gonna leave it at that.
Well, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you get yourself into therapy because y'all both need it. And I'm going to continue going to therapy because obviously this live was probably not my best decision, but we're all human, and I'm just gonna have your back on this one because I know that you would never lie on Eli's name. So
Facts, and I appreciate that. And yeah, I would. Yeah, I would never lie on that. It's just crazy. If roles were reversed, the moment I honestly think she. I don't know if she was trying to provoke me for me to put my hands on her, but at some point I got to take care of myself. Because any day, if I would have snapped, if I let this continue and then I snap one day and then I actually do react, you know what I'm saying? I'll be in prison. So I'm gonna take care of myself and whatever. Sorry, I didn't get a black eye, so they couldn't really do nothing. So it is what it is.
well, I'm sorry. I hope that you have a better week, a better weekend, and I will see you when I get back.
Yeah, I will see you on Sábado.
Sábado.
Sábado. Enjoy. I'll text you here offline.
All right.
All
Hasta
right.
luego.
Peace.